We in the village. We on the 4th. Harvey World. Y'all know what it is, man.
Who I got with me?
Walt Wheat. Walt Wheat. Folk on the Hustlers. Villainaire, nigga. My father's the founder of the Folk on the Hustlers.
Can you break down the history of the Folk on the Hustlers?
Because so my uncle's out here flipping everybody here in the Folk on the Hustlers. And then my daddy came. So
what was they before they was foes over here?
It was GDs out here. It was Black Stones out here. He started the fold when he was like 17. He started out west on West End Tequila at a little park.
Bullet holes.
Dang, you say bullet holes all through there? This look all tore up and destroyed, bro. Look at this right here. This crazy.
My daddy, Larry Hoover, Jeff Ford, Dave Barstow, all of them was cool. They was all in cahoots. They weren't shooting and killing each other. They want to make it seem like another black person killed Martin Luther King. The police killed Martin Luther King. For one, they locked Jeff Ford up. They locked Larry Hoover up. They killed my daddy. They killed Angelo.
What's the biggest similarity between the Four Corner Hustlers and the GDs?
They started as an organization. So that's something they got similar. It turned to a gang because that's what the police made us. GD, Four Corner Hustler, Black Stone. We all get along, man. We all love each other, man. No matter what you is, man. Free Larry, free Jeff, man. Rest in peace, Walt, man.
Unity.
We making history today, real history.
Yeah, this real history. What's something you would tell your younger self?
This my younger self future right here. You see how it turned out. Right now I can see my younger me running through here, my little brothers, man, and seeing my uncles and them passing out money, they shooting dice, and everybody having fun, man. You know.
Harvey is the one suffering the most. You feel me?
And that's the motherland to us.
Everybody is going through a situation. It might not be severe as yours, but everybody got something different going on.
We grew up in the Pacers too, and people was getting killed out there. I got robbed out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. And that was my hood, but getting robbed taught me a lesson though. Yeah, shout out YC, man. Like I say, shout out Donald, man. Shout out everybody from the Pacers, man. All the little shorties. I know y'all out there doing y'all thing, but y'all gotta help us change the narrative, man. So all the gang banging we be seeing, like, and I'm glad you doing what you doing. So all the gang banging we seeing, let's just seize fire with that. We done been shot at. We done been, like I say, we done been robbed. We done been stuck up. We done been set up. We done been anything you can name. We done been through it, bro. So we still here.
So that's why I mean something coming from
That's why I mean a lot.
It's gonna take us all together as one.
Yeah, stay out the way, man. Get some money, man. These streets ain't about nothing for real.
Our intentions is the outcome. So if you got bad intentions, your outcome gonna be bad. We got good intentions, so you see what's happening. Wow, he a way better person, way better man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Growing up in high school, 8th grade, bro's wild. That's why he do 9. That's why he call him do 9. Out of the trenches, man. Hey, he making it happen, man. I ain't gonna lie. You know what? Rest in peace to Zach, man.
Look! This is the eye of the trenches!
Who I got with me?
Walt Wheat. Folk on the Hustlers, Villainaire, nigga.
Oh, okay. Who I got with me?
Man, you know me, the talker Harvey, man. Do 9, man. We with the legendary, this Walter Wheat. This is little Walt, man. We want to give him his, you know what
Walter Wheat Jr, right?
Yeah, Jr, yes,
sir. So who is your father? So they know who you are.
Yeah, see, my father's the founder of the Folk on the Hustlers.
Wow.
So, yeah, he got killed back in like 94. Yeah, so that's from out west, he came out here. So I'm finna drop a documentary too. He dropped on the 25th, July 25th.
Yes,
so it's gonna let you know a little more about him, his family, about us, all that.
So when you hear the name Walter Wheat, what's the first thing that come to mind?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, my name Walt Wheat. So when I do hear Walt Wheat, it's just like, it's me or it's my father. I don't even be on no gang banging. You feel me? I just really just be chilling, like, bro, tell you, like, I don't be on that, bro. I roll solo, I roll my niggas, though.
Yes, sir. So you say you don't be on no gang banging stuff. Can you break down the history of the Four Corner Hustlers? Because I know it ain't start off that way, right?
Right. Nah, my daddy, he started the fold when he was like 17. Then he started out west on West End Tequila at a little park. He started with like Monroe Banks, Freddie Gage. So he was 17 when he started. So I mean, it made it this far, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot that other people could tell you that I can't tell you, but that's what I know so far from like my mama, granny, you know, stuff like that. My granny stayed down there on Page.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, she died. She passed away though last year, but yeah, that's where we grew up. That's where my old man grew up. And it's like I can show you where my daddy grew up. Like that's crazy. Like he grew up right here on Page. He ain't really grew up, but they came out here. My uncle was out here at first, and so my uncle was out here flipping everybody here in Folk on the Hustlers. And then my daddy came. So what
was they before they was foes over here?
It was GDs out here. It was Black Stones out here. And when my daddy came, they seeing somebody like that, like up close in person, that's what changed a lot of people into folk on hustle stuff. They like, oh, you got a real king out here. Like he walking around, touching people, shooting dice, like playing with the kids. So,
but it's his presence though. The thing he was really out here.
Yeah,
playing,
they weren't used to that. Yeah,
it's the
they
presence.
weren't used to that.
Cause it's like this. My pops always told me this: walk with the kings, but never lose the commoner's touch. So pops ain't never lose the commoner's touch to be out here in the trenches with him.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I don't like Harvey to hear some legends, man. You know, rest in peace to Tyrone Rice, man. R.I.P. Snake, man, for Bossville. You feel we showing love to the dead.
Rest in peace, Munchie, man.
Munchie, we showing love to everybody, you know what I'm saying, that's gone or that's still here. And you know what I'm saying? We trying to make a difference, man. Put this positive, man. Take that negative out your heart, man.
Free Fat Money too, man.
Oh yeah, free Fat Money. Look, free KI.
Free Tap Money, man.
Hey, listen, and free
Fat Money.
Yeah, that's
and
what
free Baby Stone. You gotta say free Baby Stone. You know what I'm saying? KI. You know what I'm saying? Shorty D on his way home. That's another good brother. You know what I'm saying? Another good brother. Yep. That's Pops. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Canards. You know,
hey, rest in peace, Gooney Looney. He got killed out here, man.
Yeah,
rest in peace, Gooney Looney, man.
Hey, free everybody and long live everybody. Because don't judge our minds, don't judge our hearts. You hear me? Just a lot going on. You feel me?
Rest in peace, T. Roy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. Yes, sir.
A lot of we lost a lot, and we gotta say R.I.P. to Slim, Big Slim, baby.
Yes, definitely, man.
Slim,
definitely, man. Rest in
He
peace,
another
Kevo
person
too,
that,
man.
yeah, Kevo and Puff. Reservations was down there, man. You know, who else we missing, man? Cause I don't be like missing names. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm on the camera now. You with Eye of the Trenches. We live in Harvey World. I got my big brother Do9 with me.
You know that.
And I got my other big brother with me, Walt Wheat Jr.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, sir. So let them know where we at. One more time, we gonna keep letting them know where we at. You hear me?
We're in the village, man.
Yes, sir.
Harvey World village. We're in Harvey World.
Yes, sir.
No other world but Harvey.
We making history today, real history.
Yeah, this real history.
This is a very, very monumental place to Harvey. You see how I look now in 10 years? Inshallah, we can change this whole narrative on this. Change this whole, how I look for the children, for the youth, for the future, and for the older people that's still around, because it's going to take us all together as one, yeah? So tell them your story, though. How you start off. So you from Harvey World?
Yeah. I was born in Harvey, right here in England.
Wow.
Now, we stayed up in here. My granny, my mama, she stayed on this block over here.
Walk us through here a little bit, you know?
My mama stayed on this block over here.
So you say they used to call this the village?
The village, yeah.
Was these apartments or projects like row house?
They was apartments, they turned into projects.
For sure, so pretty much like the pay setters in a way.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hopefully this crazy though. We was hoping they rebuild it.
So how it feels seeing everything you know torn down like this, bro?
Man, it take life out you. It take life out you. I ain't gonna lie. Cause this is where I remember my daddy walking through here, shooting dice. We used to be on this block right here.
Wow.
My auntie stayed on this block, and my grandma stayed on this last block where it say dead end.
So it was really like a big old family over here.
Everybody knew everybody. Then once they tore the village down, everybody spread out throughout Harvey. Everybody still know each other. We didn't probably fought each other. We didn't. You know, we did everything under the sun. Now, the only thing we could do is live, bro.
You say the only thing we could do is live. So what does living mean to you, brother?
Take care of my kids, trying to be right with my woman, you know.
100%.
Making, you know, being kind to people. All praise be to Allah, you know.
Salam alaikum, my brother.
Yes, sir. Walaikum salam, bro.
Yes, sir. I don't do
I'm
that.
so used to doing this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You feel me?
No.
Nah, I know you don't, but I understand that.
Yeah, my granny stayed right here. See where that black gate at?
Yes, sir.
She stayed right next door to that black gate. As a matter of fact, she stayed on this side first, where that gate at, that end gate.
Okay, cool.
That silver gate where the blue garbage is.
Yeah.
She stayed right there, then she moved across the street.
So people still stay over here then? Look
like it.
3 people that stay over here.
Cars over here.
Dang.
You know, it was a vibe through it. It was all family. Like I said, this family oriented. And we've been knowing each other all our life.
So y'all grew up together then?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So how was Nine growing up?
That nigga, wow, he a way better person, way better man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Growing up in high school, 8th grade, bro's wild. That's why he Do9. That's why he called him Do9.
Yeah, for sure.
We used to be right here in this gangway though too.
Dang.
We used to be right here in this gangway shooting dice right here. My old man, you catch my uncle now right here in this gangway shooting dice. They passing out all dollars. They not shooting no dice with no dollars. Any dollars going to the kids, and that's what I miss about like the older guys, man. They was passing out money to the kids. They was take care of them, buying them shoes. You know what I'm saying? Feeding them. They don't. I ain't gonna say we, but people don't do that no more. So that's what we trying to do. We trying to get that back.
Where did it go wrong at though? You think?
Well, for one, they locked Jeff Ford up. They locked Larry Hoover up. They killed my daddy. They killed Angelo. They killed people like, it really started with like Fred Hampton, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. That's where it really started. Yeah. It just, once they got them out the way, they moved this way and they started taking other heads down. And that's the police. Like, this ain't nobody killed nobody, somebody killed. They want to make it seem like another black person killed Martin Luther King. The police killed Martin Luther King. The police killed King Von. The police killing everybody, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, for real.
They killing everybody. They killed my daddy. You feel me?
So how old were you when you lost your father?
I was 6.
You were 6 years old. So do you remember what that did to you mentally or no?
I remember them on the news. I was on the news.
Dang.
I mean, I wasn't on the news. My bad. At that. I wasn't on the news. My father was on the news. So my father was on the news, and that's the last thing I could really remember, seeing his face on the news. And I really didn't understand it because I was a kid. But then once my mom them explained it, you know, now I ain't got no father.
Dang. Yeah. So what's some advice you would give another fatherless child out here?
Man, I don't give a care if your daddy a crackhead, man. That's your father. You know, fathers need to be in their kids' life. You know, I'm a father. I got 7 kids.
Oh, wow.
So fathers need to be in their kids' life, man. Bro, a father. So, you know, we out here. We still living. Take care of your body, man. Take care of your health. You know what I'm saying? You got to live long for your kids. If you ain't out here to raise your kids, another gonna raise your kids. And when that other raise your kids, he might not be a good. He might pass to the street.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Let's try to limit the cussing, brother, and change that N-word to brother, family. You hear me?
Yes, sir. Got you.
Yeah, appreciate you, family. Yeah. But what's some valuable words your father gave you, or some literature that stuck out to you that your father, like you heard from the past, anything that stick with you to this day?
I ain't gonna lie. One thing that stick with me, and it wasn't even no literature. I remember going to court with my father, and he went to Markham. Yeah. And that's crazy, because I ended up going to Markham too. But I went to Markham with him, and we walking down the hallway. He had like a knot of money like that big. And he was like, "Man, I need the stuff that's in your pocket, son. They might take my money when I go on court." You know. Yeah. That's one thing I remember about my father, and what he taught me with that was like, not to really, he couldn't trust you can't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? So once he gave me the money, he actually stuffed the money in my pocket. So once he stuffed the money in my pocket, we went to court. He came out, and that's like the last thing I remember, conversation, anything. So I can remember a lot about him, but it's just like it ain't that vivid.
No, for sure, for sure. So I'm gonna ask you this, because I don't want it to just make it about your father, but you have the same name, you carry his legacy. You were the prince, now you the king of the throne, 100%, right? So I gotta ask you, what's a talent you have that nobody will know just by looking at you, face value?
The talent?
Yeah.
Rap. I shoot videos. I do interviews, I do documentaries. I'm finna graduate next week out of Illinois Media.
Oh, congratulations, bro. That's heavy.
So I graduate out of Illinois Media next week. I got my CDLs. When I got out of jail, I went straight, got my CDLs. I did a year in jail. You know what I'm saying? After I was in the car accident.
Oh, dang.
I got 42 staples.
This a solid right there.
Yeah, it's a solid right here. Yes, yeah, I got 42 staples, so I was in the car accident, I flew out the window. So right after I got to the hospital, same year I went to jail. So I had to heal up in jail and everything. So like I said, I'm still here, bro. So my talent right now is just surviving, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You say your talent is surviving. Yep. Dang, how you feel about that now?
How I feel about it, I feel the same way, really. You know, it's all about the kids. We're trying to change the narrative, and we just trying to make it right. We wanted to see when we was growing up, because we ain't appreciated because we grew up fast. You feel me? So it went and came, and we trying to put the tunnel vision on the kids and let them know, like, man, don't try to grow up too fast. You feel me? Live your life. Enjoy being a child, because you know what I'm saying, it's hard, and a lot of us, it might not look like it, but a lot of us be still fighting stuff too. So, and then a lot of people like take advantage of that, because one thing they need to know is, like, everybody is going through a situation. It might not be severe as yours, but everybody got something different going on. And just make sure you keep all you got today's day is your word, bro. And once your word break, it's like you can't be mad at nobody for looking at you different. But I got a question I want to ask something. You know
Yes, sir. What's up?
What's something you would tell your younger self?
My younger self, okay, my younger self saying all this, and when I was young, all this was running. You had neighbors, everybody stayed at each part.
Yeah.
So what I would tell my younger self, like, this is my younger self future right here. You see how it turned out.
Yeah.
And I don't really want the kids' past to turn out like our past turned out. So they done tore our buildings down, you know. Like when you go in a white neighborhood and stuff, you don't see stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? They go renovate stuff like this and fix it and remodel it and move people in. This is what we gotta look to. This is what we looking forward to. You feel me? And we really, you see, bro, he's really trying to get it back up.
Yeah, we doing it. Ain't no trying, we doing it. You too, because it take us all. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna take a collective.
Yeah, because they ain't putting money into our city or our town like they put money out there in Skokie or Bridgeview or, you know what I'm saying? We just left for this. This is all we got, and then we can't even really come back to it. We can't even come back to it. So it's sad, bro. It's sad, but we here to tell the story. A lot of people ain't here. A lot of the guys died, man. They got killed. I seen a few people got shot out right here.
And I really want to give a shout out because, you know what I'm saying, some legends that came back here. We got Chocolate, Patty Cake,
yes, sir.
G Wiz, John Cedric, he was back here. Name some people, you know what I'm saying, Big T's.
Big T, my Uncle Squeak, my daddy, Big C, rest in peace, Big C. You had
Patty Cakes.
Yeah, we got Patty Cake. You had Ranger Stone, them, they was out here.
Yep, shout out to the Rangers.
Yep.
So the Stones was back here too.
Oh, yeah. Dang. Moles was back here. Yep. It was a big building right there where that tall grass at. It was a big building, real tall, like a four-story building. They tore it down. Yeah. Like it was decent, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't, I don't know what this is.
This remind me of the Paysetters a little bit. Like it got that same type of vibe.
But
like,
see, we grew up in the Paysetters too. Yeah. And people was getting killed out there. I got robbed out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. And that was my hood, but getting robbed taught me a lesson though. You know, I ain't take no L. I got taught a lesson.
Speedyville, baby.
Speedyville, all day.
Long live Speedy, man.
Speedyville, bag chaser.
Yeah, that's the goat.
Yeah. Whenever you see bag chaser, Speedyville, you already know what it is, man.
Shout out everybody from the Paysetters.
Yeah, shout out everybody from the Paysetters. Shout out my cousins, man. Shout out Tay Tay. Shout out Lil Don. Shout out all
everybody in the Paysetters.
Rest in peace, Nick too, man. Rest in peace, Cannon, man. That was my brother, man. Rest in peace, Cannon,
Nick,
man.
yeah. Rest in peace, Nick.
Yeah.
Tez, rest in peace, Tez. He from Paysetter,
man.
Shout out Harvey too.
Yeah,
shout out, man. Shout out the whole Birds for
real.
The
whole South suburbs. You know what I'm saying? The Heights. You know what I'm saying? The STOs and the Heights.
Yes, sir.
Ford Heights. Like I say, Robbins.
Yep.
What else, man? Everybody, man.
Dalton,
Cal City. Rest in peace, Big 30.
Shout out Cal City
and Robbins. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Tawan. We know what I'm saying. And then you gotta understand, man. Harvey, like I said, we was all family. So we got the end of the way with playing with guns. You know what I'm saying? All that. Cause we come up out fighting and all that.
So you think it went wrong with the fighting?
Nah, it went wrong with the gun. The fighting is the good part.
Yeah, but I'm saying, did the fighting lead to the pipes?
No, it wasn't no guns. You couldn't pick up.
So so you think it was a child generation that went wrong at, or it was our generation? Be honest.
Like I said, it started back with Malcolm X.
Yeah,
you know, it started back because once the people know how to infiltrate, now they take out the older people, which is the heads. Now they go for the younger generation.
You cut off the neck, the body fall.
And
you
that's
cut
what
off
happened.
the head.
So we gotta save our younger generation.
Yeah.
Because you see what happened to us.
100%.
And we turned out. We not no bad guys. It's just we had to get it out the mud. And I don't want my kids to have to get it out the mud. I want my kids to really be like, okay, my father paved the way for me.
Yep, and your past don't define you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people try to look at all our past and try to make it define us. You get what I'm saying? But that's why I take for brothers like each and every last one of us to come together to change it. Because the streets ain't gonna respect nobody that ain't coming from the streets. You get what I'm saying? And that don't necessarily mean you got to really be.
What's something that you could tell the younger generation, the younger guys, the young kings that's out here that's playing ball, you know what I'm saying? And just, you know what I'm saying, some wisdom that you could give them, you feel me? Letting them know that it's only two things that can end up this way, you feel me? The people you think your homies, when you get locked up, gonna be the main ones chasing after your girl. You dead, they gonna forget about you in a week or two. So it's like, is this what you, and some of them, this is not what they really want to do. You feel me?
Right.
They, you know, because a lot of people, and that's the thing, stop trying to keep up with your image, because the image ain't about nothing. You see how we come outside? We came out here, we ain't come out here dressed or nothing.
Yeah, I'm in the Crocs. Yeah, we in the trenches chilling.
You ain't got to be, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I just feel like that people make things a competition when they don't have to be, when we all could just sit at the round table and come together and win, because that's how the Mexicans win it. That's how the whites win it. You feel me? Black is the only one that you know what I'm saying?
We ain't got it yet.
Trying to talk down when they stuff not going right. You know,
hating on each other.
Yeah, and your stuff, you can't, you know, your shit ain't right. You feel me? So it's like, how can you judge me? At least stop belittling me and try to bring me up. And
help me out.
And they don't do that. You feel me? So my whole thing and his whole thing was, I'm gonna make sure I shine a light on everybody that come from Harvey, and we trying our best to get these grants and loans so we can help the kids, so we could get the people off this block the money to help fund his people, so all the commotion is down, because it's all about money at the end of the day. Because if you paid attention to the 2020, everybody was happy. The killing was down. You feel me?
But it's like, it's morals to this money. I want people to not misunderstand what he's saying. It's about money, because money is a tool that we can use to change this. But we got to fix this mind first. We got to uplift the mind first before we even think about some paper. Because we could build all this up nice and pretty, and it could go right back to destruction if we ain't got it hit mentally, brother. You get what I'm saying?
That's the start, though. That's the start. We you know what I'm saying? You gotta have that tool. You right, but we need to, with black people, we ain't gonna jump if we don't know it's, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's messed up.
We
ain't gonna just, you feel me? So we ain't gonna get no 3 or 4. So we gotta give a little to try to get a lot, and a lot that we gonna get is, we gonna get a lot of respect.
We gotta learn to understand the victory is to the righteous. It's a spiritual warfare. You gotta realize that. That's what's gonna get us to jump once we realize who our real enemy is. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I just learned it. I really been knowing this, but I learned it again the other day. Information is a key to a war. To any war. That's why, like you said, they came for Malcolm X. They came from the Fred Hamptons. They came for your father. But you know how they came with an informant. Information, informants. And information is a key to a war. So if we don't inform ourselves about who we are and what we are fighting against and who our real enemy is, we fried out here. You hear me? Ain't no amount of money gonna help that.
And then to our women, I do want to say this. Y'all we gotta do better. You know, with the women, they got to do better, because I see a lot of our brothers, they convert to Islam. They just trying to follow God. You know, I don't see a lot of discipline in the women. I see a lot of misguidance, because you know, you go on the internet, you see what they do all day. You know what I'm saying? That's something I gotta look at. Something my kids gotta look at. That's something my mama gotta look at. You know, so we need to start support the same issue. You feel me? So it's like, if I don't want my daughter walking around shaking her butt and she got, you know, her shorts all over her butt, we got to stop these elder women from doing it.
We got to make it as a collective, but it take for us men to be strong men. Because I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of hard to be a strong man now, because everywhere you look, booties everywhere. Booties. How you feel about that? Look at him, he's smiling that. Look at that.
I don't lie, it's like the new porn, the modern day porn. I ain't gonna lie, I like it though.
But you know what?
I don't want my daughters doing, you know what I'm saying?
You can't do it in another country.
No.
You can't though.
They say this the land of the free, but from another country looking in, they look like
China don't even let them get on TikTok.
Nah.
They gotta, bro. You feel me? Like,
you see how they run their country though? And the majority over there in China, they Chinese people. 100%. That's the majority.
Guess what? This the mark of the beast. The phones, the internet. Because now people not getting dressed for they self no more. They getting dressed to come out because they seen this on the internet. And they, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to do what the internet doing.
What seem cool. That's why people dissing, because it's cool. We got to make this the new cool.
No, we ain't doing no dissing. We got nothing but love. I know I'm saying we ain't on that. And that's what I'm saying. When you see brothers like us doing what we doing, you can't do nothing but respect it. You feel me? Like, even if we don't say everybody's name, we still showing your neighborhood, your blocks, your 100%. Town where you from. So if you say you from here, we showing you love. It's not. I'm not.
I know it's a little sweaty,
we not putting no limitations on nobody. You feel me? Like, anybody that want to do an interview or feel like they got something they want to get off, or something that we ain't explain. come on, because a lot of people scared to be on the internet. But if you live in righteous, you shouldn't worry about being on the internet.
Exactly, bro.
This how we gonna get the youth. It's not talking to them. They want to see it. Like, they want to see it.
We gotta talk to them. We gotta talk with them, not at them. You know?
And pull up. And a lot of these guys need to. My next thing that I'm really trying to do, I'm working on. I'm trying to get in these schools and talk to these kids. You feel me? Because I wanted to play basketball, but I understand, like, when you don't get the support, it throws you off. So, and that's even with older age me now. You feel me? But now I got in my mind, like, okay, you just got to keep going, because they gonna come around. It's your dream. Ain't nobody gonna believe in your dream if you don't believe in it. So I go hard every day. It's like I tell people, it's not about the likes, it's not about the view. It's about being consistent and putting material out every day.
And the right message.
And the right
Rest in peace to Mr. Holmes, man. He just said he was trying to play ball, but Mr. Holmes, one of them people.
And that's my uncle.
Yeah, when we was young, he made sure we did the right thing. He made sure we stayed focused. He made sure I graduated out of 8th grade.
And we had passed the super over here too. He used to pick us up in a and we used to come to church.
They don't do that no more.
We
noticed that?
Yeah, we don't got a lot of that. That's why I said it's a spiritual warfare. But I'm gonna ask you this. I heard a clip of you speaking on unity. What does unity mean to you, brother? Like, break it down, and why is it important to have unity?
Unity means togetherness. Unity means love. Unity means unity. Unity means peace. Unity means just growing together, supporting each other. That's unity. When you come together and you putting a group of people together that's going for the same thing, and it's positive. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing negative about it. It's unity. So what I'm saying right now with the unity part, like, a lot of people converting, and it ain't just about Muslim, but a lot of these young brothers, if you notice, they trying to find something to follow. Because they notice they've been following the wrong information. So now they really trying to find something to follow, and what they doing is now they running to the Muslims for some reason. You know, we know why they running to the Muslim, but everybody else like, well, everybody want to be a Muslim. It's not being a Muslim is not no trend, bro. It's like you said, it's a spiritual warfare. So you got to pick the right.
Can I say one? I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
I feel like with people convert, like us as man, we don't know how to come to each other and let nothing slide. So we feel like now I see that they feel like, Muslim is peace. So you gotta be able to.
And that's how I could be a man to come to a next man.
And tell you, but you feel me when you ain't got to. And it's like the older guys out here too. Like, it's a lot of older guys. Like, man, I understand it's dangerous out here, but a lot of guys be like, the older guys still think they're young, and that's why the young people think it's cool to, you feel me, because they see they big homie.
But they send-offs, them goofy.
Yes.
An older guy trying to be young still is a goofy. Respectfully, I ain't gonna lie. Be your age.
And listen, man, I'm a man. If we had any problems, man, or anything, I did anything, you know what I'm saying, I would apologize like a man, you know what I'm saying. We can sit down, come on out of the trenches, you feel me, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, what I'm doing in the neighborhood, I'm not trying to do it by myself. I know it's gonna take a village, and it's not just about Harvey. You feel me? But it is about Harvey because Harvey is the one suffering the most. You feel me?
And that's the motherland to us.
Yes.
No, check it out. I don't mean to cut you off either. You said the motherland. You were right. It don't matter, because this is how I look at it too. People, because I'm from Dalton and Riverdale, but this still a part of me too. Harvey's still a part of me. But I know if we don't fix Harvey, all the problems in Harvey spill over to all the other suburbs, in which it did, right or wrong.
Because Harvey, where you got to cross paths.
Yeah.
You feel me? So if you going to the city, 127, you got to go through Harvey.
Yeah.
If you're going to Markham, you come from the city, you got to go through Harvey. You're going to Dalton, Riverdale, you got to go through Harvey. So Harvey to me, or to us, is the motherland to why we the reason why we out here. This the suburbs, this the motherland to the suburbs.
Where it all started, man.
This is where it started, bro.
This is where everything started for real.
We gotta get it.
Take us through here a little bit more too.
We gotta get a picture.
Because I don't know if it's grass on this side.
Nah, it should be. It should be.
Some tall grass.
Yeah. We live out here in Harvey in the village with Walt Wheat Jr. You hear me?
They're out there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Keys from the village. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's from the village. You see what it say?
Village life right there.
Yeah, man. Look, bullet holes.
Dang, you say bullet holes all through there?
Bullet holes.
Dang, so how you feeling right now seeing this like this, looking at it like this?
I can see myself running through here. Right now I can see my younger me running through here, my little brothers, man, and seeing my uncles and them passing out money, they shooting dice, and everybody having fun, man, you know?
Yeah.
But this a part of our
history.
Yeah. Dang.
It's our history. Yep. And then we're a product of our environment, but this is our environment.
Yep.
And that's how they try to make us seem like this is y'all, this is your future, and this is how your future go in. That's how he wants to think. You can't think like that.
This look all tore up and destroyed, bro. Look
That's
at this
crazy,
right
bro.
here. This crazy.
Yeah, let's get a.
You can't even walk through here.
They say village for life, you hear me?
Man, you can't even walk through here.
Village
bro.
for life, you hear me?
They gotta get it.
Hold up, one second. I'm getting a B-roll.
Get the B-roll.
Let them know where we at again, brother.
We in the village. Y'all know 154th, man. Village. The only village out here. Y'all know what it is. We in Harvey right now.
And who you shoot with?
Who you shooting with, brother?
Hey, the eye of the trenches, man.
Lie.
Hey, he making it happen, man. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, you know what? Recipes to Zach, man. Recipes to Zach, man.
Yeah, Recipes Zach TV, man, for
Recipes
sure.
to Zach, and that's what I like about you. You open them doors. That's what Nan doing. And he open the doors for people. And people don't even want to support this man because they feel like they got too much pride. They feel like, oh well, I'm supporting another man business, or I'm supporting another man video. You ain't gotta feel like that. If you one of them, you pick up the phone, call him, and you go get his response, bro.
100%.
You go get
Nah,
his
for
response,
sure.
and it ain't gonna be negative.
100%.
And I'm not Hollywood.
Right? We ain't Hollywood. And, you know, bro, be walking, see him walking around here.
Yeah,
He ain't got no
he ain't
security,
Hollywood,
man.
he Harvey World, yeah? He ain't
Got a
Hollywood,
bunch
he
of young
Harvey
people with him
World.
with guns, bro. We out here, we grown, bro. We grown up, bro.
100%.
Grown up, bro. We tired of seeing this, bro. We tired. Look at this, bro. We tired of seeing this.
You
bro.
say you tired of seeing this. So
I'm tired of seeing it.
I'm gonna ask you this, brother. What you think your father would say to you right now, seeing you do this work right now, brother?
I know he'd say I'm proud. He'd definitely be proud of me, and then, like he was always big on me respecting my mama, respecting my grandma, respecting women in our family anyway. So that's one thing he gonna tell you, man. You gotta respect your women, man. You gotta respect them. Take care of your kids, man. And I'm proud of it. That's all I can hear him saying.
100%. So are you proud of yourself right now, brother?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm proud of where I came from. I'm proud of what I'm doing now, and I'm just proud of the lessons I learned.
So what's the biggest lesson you learned out here?
The biggest lesson I learned, not to trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? Then we ain't got friends no more. We got brothers.
100%.
These my brothers, man. These not my friends, man. We grew out there friends on. Friends, you can't trust friends now.
Or some family. You can't trust
Oh
family.
yeah, definitely some family. You the fountain, huh? This is my nephew right here, man.
How you feeling, boss?
You good?
In the trenches, man. We pushing positivity.
Yes, sir.
How you fellas doing
And
it?
he young too.
Oh,
He
yeah.
young. He one of the younger guys. He real smooth, humble, laid back. He ain't on none of the, you know, the trend they doing now, the new trend these young guys doing, man.
So I'm gonna ask you this, brother. What's something your uncle taught you?
Stay out the way, man. Get some money, man. These streets ain't about nothing for real.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this shit washed up now, man.
Most
ain't no structure, man.
You say ain't no structure?
Yeah, no, ain't no structure out here, man.
And that's powerful for coming from a young man like that. That's powerful. There ain't no structure. They want structure, bro. You hear them. They want
So
structure.
you think the young brothers do honor leadership and structure?
Absolutely.
Because I think a lot of people scared of them to give it down or lay law down on them, you know?
It's the discipline. It's how you discipline the younger guy.
And that's how you talk to them. You can't come to them trying to, like you checking them, man. And that's like I'm learning like with my kids. You know what I'm saying? I can't come in on trying to lay the law down without, you feel me, not seeing they side and seeing how they feel. What was their reason to why they like how they is. Like I want to get to the nitty gritty of what's your problem? Why y'all feeling like this? You feel me? Like, but I'm already knowing it's the internet. It's the internet, but it's not enough positivity getting pushed on the internet. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
But it take for us to keep doing it. That's
we gonna
all.
keep posting, man.
And they see we doing it, so we to everybody else, we like, oh, we know Walt and I. You feel me? So if they see us doing it, bro, trust and believe, they go jump on that boat one day, bro. They go jump on that boat. Stop driving the boat and just ride on the boat, bro. Let the next man drive it, bro.
And then shout out to my little cousin, man, little Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Aru. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes, sir. I sure got to talk to bro.
Shout out to Aru. You know what I'm saying?
They from over here?
Yeah, nah, he from off my block. You feel me? Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? He doing a big picnic, man. You know what I'm saying? July 5th, man. Make some, you know, come slide. He feeding the hood. He feed the hood every year. You know what I'm saying? This something we do. He a young brother. You know what I'm saying? He Muslim too. So I'm gonna let you meet him. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But
he a real good brother.
So I
too.
got another question for you, because we pushing unity, right? What's the biggest similarity between the Four Corner Hustlers and the GDs?
The biggest similarity is, you know what's crazy? My daddy Larry Hoover, Jeff Ford, Dave Barstow, all of them was cool. They was all in cahoots. They weren't shooting and killing each other. So the thing, like the thing about the GDs and the foes, it was an organization. They started as an organization. So that's something they got similar. It turned to a gang because that's what the police made us out of. They made us out of gang members. And, you know, they gave us, we giving them reason to lock up and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So the thing with that, like, let's bring it back to an organization. Because I'm not no gang member, but I ain't gonna lie, I can't shake Folk on the Hustler. You feel me? Just like some people can't shake GD or some people can't really shake Blackstone because it's in their blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm a family member, so it's like, let me just try to bring it back to an organization where it's like, okay, you can come to the foes and get help. You can come to the foes and get some advice. You can come to the foes if your kids need help in school or some uniforms or book bags, anything, you know. So that's what I'm on right now. I'm trying to bring it back to an organization where we won't keep getting locked up for it and just, you know, people doing dumb. They think being a Folk on the Hustle mean killing somebody, or being GD mean killing somebody because you GD, you got to kill a Folk on the Hustle. They don't mean that, bro. They just chose a different route, but we all brothers, bro. We all brothers under the same sun, bro.
That's real. I like how you broke that down. How you feel about that?
Man, I just feel like, man, this what the world been waiting on, man. And let me tell y'all something, man. I rock with who rock with me, and I pay attention to everything. And like, what's crazy, like, we always been tapped in. We supposed to been doing something, but you see what happened. We come out, call, let's do something. We don't know what we finna do. So I'm riding. I'm just thinking like, dang, okay, let me get a little walk. That's something, you know what I'm saying? Because they need to know his story. You feel me? Because he lived through his father and he still carried that name. But look, the narrative he doing, he got a CDL. Like, stop being ashamed to work a job.
Yeah. I just got off work. Y'all called me early. Bro called me.
Yeah,
I just got off work.
I got work.
Hey, guess what? Guess what? They gotta understand we really in the trenches, bro. Like, this is last minute. I called him at 9 a.m. Like, what you doing? Get up out of bed, boy. Let's work. He said we gonna figure it out.
Yeah, we gonna figure it out. We always figure it out. And look, my whole goal is to make sure I shine a light on Harvey and my people that came up out of Harvey and who got a story to tell. Because I don't know the whole story, but I just know I'm Harvey world crazy. So anybody want to come talk? It's not. We ain't discriminate. We pulling up.
Yeah.
We pulling up to your block, your hood. If you from Harvey and you say you from Harvey, we pulling up. We don't care. We coming, and we coming as peace.
Yeah. Definitely. We coming at peace, man.
So who's somebody you want me to get up with?
Huh?
Who's somebody you want me to get up with?
Somebody. I want you. I got my little nephews. I'm working on their videos now. So if you go on my page, you can see the little snippets of their videos. But somebody really want you to get in tune with. I ain't gonna lie, man.
The people that we really want them to get into, they ain't gonna get on the camera,
yeah, that's
man.
the thing. That's the thing.
So it's kind of hard. The people that we really need to be on the camera, that's what we working on. We trying to get them, the people that started that was right there with to get them stories. You feel me? So the younger, we trying to learn. We want to hear these stories. That's what they watching for.
And you did one of my little homies. You did Dick Son. You did Dick Son interview out there. Robbins, right?
Robbins.
Yeah. Little shorty.
You talking about
his mama got killed.
Yeah.
Shout out to Weasel too, man. Check Weasel out. He from Robbins too.
Yeah,
King Weasel,
free mod though, man. You know he got booked for
Shorty.
Yeah.
They little cousin them. Yeah. But you know this, we got to say
allegedly
them.
Though. Allegedly.
Yeah, we got to say them right. Yeah, they, you know, we got to say them. That's what we trying to do. So
we trying to say everybody.
Yeah.
Man.
Because you got to think, I'm 24. Y'all way older than me, but we got the same stories. Yeah. We got the same stories. It's sad though, you know what I'm saying?
And we done been shot at. We done been, like I say, we done been robbed. We done been stuck up. We done been set up. We done been anything you can name. We done been through it, bro. So we still here.
So that's why I mean something coming from
That's
y'all.
why it mean a lot to us, bro. Because it's like y'all still here and Allah paving the way for us. I'm following His path, man. All praise be to Allah. Make sure you get your prayers in 5 times a day. Treat people with kindness, man, and
respect.
And pay your dues, man. Pay your dues by helping the homeless people out. Pay your dues by feeding the bombs.
Yeah. Pump her gas.
Yeah.
Or hold the door open for these women, these black queens, man.
Yes, sir.
And it's gonna bring unity because now they starting to see the men lifting up. We starting to take care of our kids more. that's unity. That's we bringing it together, bro. We bringing it together.
And it changed the perspective on when they see it. 5 black men come past, they see them picking up trash, grabbing all your bags for you. That changed the perspective. Instead of them being scared when they see us, they feel like
really scared.
Yeah, they feel saved when they see us.
Hey, listen, man, keep the ski masks off, man.
Please, man, thank you. That's one of the big things. You asked me that question. What's one of the biggest advice to kids and shorties? Take them poof shiesty masks off, man. Nobody want to see y'all with no poof shiesty mask. And I walking down the street with my kids, bro. I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying?
You get PTSD, like, for real, like.
Because we done got robbed. We done got shot at, like, and people had on masks when they was doing it. So it's like, come on, bro. I just seen my homie Speedy laying in the street. You know what I'm saying?
So you was there when he passed, man?
I was there the same day, but I wasn't there when it happened. I just came later. He was still out there though. Like we was all out there. We seen our big homie laying in the street, and it just changed everything about us. Like that's how Speedyville became Speedyville.
For sure. We gonna say that for another day, because I want to go to the pace setters and do that with
yeah. That's my shorty, man. Shout out Lil Donald, man. Shout out YC, man.
Shout out YC, that's my dog. You know, I gotta say this on camera. That was one of the first people to let me know I was really himothy with the camera. He was like, hey, Will, you gonna be something big, bro. I'm telling you. Like, he told me that in the pace setters. You feel me?
Yeah, shout out YC, man. Like I say, shout out Donald, man. Shout out everybody from the pace setter, man. All the little shorties. I know y'all out there doing y'all thing, but y'all gotta help us change the narrative, man. So all the gang banging we be seeing, like, and I'm glad you doing what you doing. So all the gang banging we seeing, let's just seize fire with that. We go seize fire, man, and we go bring unity together, man. So seize fire and bring unity.
Activists too, you know what I'm saying? We rock, you know what I'm saying? I rock with activists. Shout out to activists, man. We doing a lot of good things in the neighborhood. You feel me? I got it. That's my team. That's another organization I'm a part of. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. You know, I'm learning a lot. I'm sucking up all the game that I'm learning from activists. And with what I got, Will, and you know what I'm saying? We just pulling up, and I'm trying to make it where everybody who need jobs, we can help. We can expunge records. We can get you housing. A family member get shot, we can help with hospital bills. And you know, a lot of things. I got resources too to help you, and he got resources too. You want your CDLs? Come on, young fella. We got you. I'm gonna get it done.
Hey, it's about closed mouths don't get fed. No. And then the thing is, we get this knowledge, but it's one thing to get knowledge and not apply it. We gotta apply the knowledge we get. It's just like somebody that was cold on a basketball court that turned to a crackhead, and he could still hoop. He ain't do nothing with it.
But guess what? That's why we got the camera in these phones now, because we gonna shine light on them too. We not looking down on nobody. Whoever I can help bring theyself up, whoever we can help, you feel me? Like you see the rapper, you feel me? He about to get signed.
We speaking life, not death on our people.
Yes, sir. Hey, listen, man, you know what I'm saying? This my man, this little Walt Wheat, and it's gonna be a part two, because we gotta get into history. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let them know where we at one more time. Who you shooting with?
We shooting with an man. This ain't no stranger. We ain't just meet. Don't think because dude now he doing this thing, he opening doors, and we jumping on the bandwagon. It's just what we supposed to do. Is what we supposed to be doing. We've been
talking about this. This is now that
we been doing.
We making it happen now.
We making it happen now. So I've been knowing this man forever. So it's like we doing it together now.
Over 30 years.
Yes, sir. And I appreciate y'all for real.
Harvey World, man.
Harvey World, man. We in the village, man. Shout out to all them kings from the village. We done lost, man. You feel me?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. One band, one sound. Them my last words for today. I appreciate y'all, brothers, so much for this. Like, more than y'all know, because it's gonna take us all for real.
And our intentions is the outcome. So if you got bad intentions, your outcome gonna be bad. We got good intentions, so you see what's happening.
Yes, sir. He said
real genuine fellas, man.
Yes, sir. And who we got behind the camera? Let them know.
Yes, sir, man. You got J Gang, KD in the vlog, man.
Yes, shout out J Gang. Shout out Drizzy J. Shout out Motown. We gonna get to the town next, man.
You know that.
For real, for real. Put some words to the brothers of Motown if they see this. J Gang, all that.
You know, J Gang crazy, man. It's whoever ain't messing with us, shit, fuck them. Shit, that's
positive. Even to the brothers that ain't messing with you, something positive.
Even though people that ain't messing with us, salute to y'all, man. Stay strong out here. It's a lot going on, man. Take care of y'all kids and family, man. It's too much going on out here, man.
Yes, sir.
Don't be lollygagging.
You say don't be lollygagging?
Don't be lollygagging.
I understand, brother. So what's something you tell?
Don't be misled, man.
You said don't be
by
misled?
the wrong stuff, man. There's too much going on, man.
So what's something you'll tell your future self if you see this in 10 years?
I could have said a little. I could have got my grandma a little bit better. For sure, I could have got my grandma a little better.
For sure.
Yeah, because how I'm speaking right now, I'm still speaking like I'm one of them YNs, man.
You ain't no YN, you a young man, a YN, brother.
I ain't no YN. I ain't gonna consider myself as no YN, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I ain't doing that.
100%. I appreciate you, man. We got KD on here, J Gang KD, man. Shout out them Jets, man. You hear me? What you was saying, brother?
Like I said, it don't matter what you is. You could be GD, folk on a hustler, Blackstone. We all get along, man. We all love each other, man. Don't matter what you is, man. You still a brother. You still a king, man. You still young and black, man. So that's what we trying to do. We trying to bring it together, man. Free Larry, free Jeff, man. Rest in peace, Walt, man.
Unity.
Yeah,
unity.
we got unity, man. We
and
got
shout
all.
out to Golden Child, man,
Yeah.
for pushing the narrative. You know what I'm saying? So we all gonna come together.
Yeah.
He working on one side, we working on this side, man. And at the end of the day, we all got one common goal. That's unity.
You see it. Folk
Yeah.
on a hustler, GD, Blackstone. We don't gang bang. We just affiliate these our organization and we bring them together.
Yes, sir. All nations.
All nations.
One
all
tribe,
nations.
you hear me?
Yes, sir. One.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, family.
All right,
I
call
love
me,
it.
man. Lock my damn number in.
Love, bro.
Hey, lock my number in, folks.
Yes, sir.
Lock me in.